12 months ago, I decided to ditch the dye. Let me share with you this crazy roller coaster of a year. It actually goes back to more than 1 year. 5 or 6 years ago, I found a YouTube video where a woman was talking about going gray. And I thought, what? That's a possibility for someone in their 40s? Well, you bet it is. I found these Facebook groups, YouTube videos, and I saw women talking about doing it. And I said, yes, this is gonna be me. I'm gonna do it. So I told a few of my friends and everybody thought I was a complete and utter idiot. They talked me out of it. They said I was gonna look like an old hag, and of course I chickened out. But for the next 5 years, I followed these fabulous ladies on Facebook, bold enough to go gray. So I've been mustering up the courage to go gray. And one day I said, that's it. My journey was not easy, but I knew this time I was telling nobody. I did not even tell my husband.
6 weeks into my going gray journey, this is how I look. I blew out my hair. In 1 week, I'm going for my gray hair transition. I have not yet told my husband of 27 years that I'm going gray. He said nothing. I don't think he's noticed that I'm this gray. Honestly, guys, I've been too nervous to tell my husband that I'm going gray.
But I knew, because I work on Wall Street in corporate America in a fairly senior and visible position, I couldn't just go gray cold turkey. I knew I was gonna do gray blending.
I just left from my consultation to start my gray hair transition. Petrified, confused, but gonna trust the process.
I let my hair grow out for a couple of months. This is what I was looking like. And of course, I was getting funny looks because I never would show up in life without perfectly done dyed hair. Then I went in for a gray blending transformation.
This is me going into my very first gray blending. I'm smiling here, but my insides are turning inside out.
A super expensive, very long, all-day procedure where the stylist in Manhattan blended out my hair so my demarcation line was not so strong and so that it looked a little bit more put together. And I showed up in corporate America and I showed up in the world.
This is what my hair looked like after 2 months of no dye. The dark brown was getting red because it was just getting washed out, and without more color getting put on, it was looking bad. And she went, literally felt like hair by hair to match my natural pepper, which was almost black, and the white. And at one point, I even had 2 of them doing my hair. I had 4 hands doing all the foiling, and like 8-9 hours later, this was the fabulous outcome.
Everyone in my surroundings thought I was crazy and hated it. I got a lot of hate from my mother and my sister. My kids literally had an intervention. And this went on for a long time. Family dinners. Here's what would happen at family dinners. I can't make this stuff up, guys. I just had my family over for a holiday dinner. My family keeps telling me how they hate the gray hair. It's just not for me. I've told them it's not up for debate. I didn't do it for looks. I just didn't want to color my hair anymore. We're sitting having appetizers, nice dinner. I have a lovely father-in-law. He means well. But in front of everyone, he's like, you know, Lena, I don't really like your hair. On Facebook and Instagram, I see all these people who have these supportive families. People in my life keep telling me they hate my hair. My sister, my mom, my girlfriends, my husband, every opportunity, people would tell me that I was going to be an old has-been. I should color my hair. It was the end of the world. I was going to get fired. My husband was going to leave me. It was such a trip. But the beauty of this year was that I proved to myself that I can do something just because I want to. I've worked on confidence my entire life, and I've always tried to prove myself at work and in life. This is the first time I actually feel so strong and powerful and accomplished. Like, I did this because I knew that people were giving me hate and were judging me. Not because of the truth that I look bad and old with gray hair, because their own conditioning. And I knew that I wanted to break that stigma, that I wanted to make it okay to have gray hair. And I knew that I was a part of this, a small little part of this fight or stance or, I don't know, societal movement, whatever you call it. Now, this gray hair journey, I did the gray blending. It looked amazing. It doesn't last. It eventually got brassy and I had to find all of these products. So I would try every product. Finally, I think I found products that I absolutely love. I went in for another gray blending. Looked great again, but it was summer and frizzy in the Northeast, and gray hair was so hard to manage. So I got a keratin treatment. Actually, it's called Pro Addiction, but it's like a straightening treatment, a defrizzing treatment. My hair turned completely yellow. Look at this. And so I went for my third gray blending. Anyway, that's it. I'm not doing gray blending anymore. I found my products. I know I have to condition my hair, keep it well hydrated. It is so freeing not to have to worry about the whites growing in, because here they are. These are my whites and they belong here. So if you want to go gray, here's my best advice to you. Don't look for approval. Do it. It's not going to be an overnight ease. It's going to take time. You have to experiment with products, with hairstyles, with new colors, with new lipsticks and makeup or whatever. But it's worth it. Now, I did do a couple of other things to prepare myself for this gray hair journey. I knew that if I was going to have gray hair, I wanted everything else in order. I take care of my skin. I do my nails. I do weights twice a week. I do yoga twice a week. I walk. I take amazing supplements. I am on hormone replacement therapy for strong bones and for vitality. I'm still in the process of Invisalign because I know I wanted to have straight teeth. With age, they got a little crooked. As soon as that's done, I'll do a teeth whitening treatment. And I had to change my colors. I used to love these like light browns and mauve colors, but they totally washed me out now. So I did change my colors. I did do a color analysis. So I learned I'm a cool winter, and I totally try to stick to that now. I definitely take care of myself a little bit different and a little bit more mindfully, but I know that I am more powerful than I ever thought. And I know that I'm helping change societal norms. We got this, ladies.
I am so proud of myself for letting my inner desires come to life. And I wish for every single one of you that whatever is in your heart, however you want to show up in our world, it's okay. I wish for you to have the courage and the freedom to be yourself. It may look nothing like me. It may be with colored hair, makeup, no makeup, whatever it is that is in your heart. I wish for you that in your second half of life, you get to experience what it's like to live your true self, not to be chained to other people's expectations. In our second half of life, ladies, we are going to let our inside shine bright, and it's going to be an amazing future.